I am here with Umek, tech house, techno DJ, one of the world's absolute best. He's here in Toronto. Provoke is having an event tonight. He is the headliner DJ at Maison Mercer, and we're going to chat a little bit about him and his DJing and your productions, actually. So, how does it feel to just be one of the best DJs in the world?
Yeah, it feels great. It feels great to travel around the world and to play all these amazing clubs and festivals. So I cannot complain at all.
For DJ to actually be so huge and everyone all over the world know who you are, there must be some creativity, inspiration, something that just happened that makes you better than the rest. What is that?
You need to be patient, because I don't see myself as a big talent. When I started to make music, my tracks sounded so bad, and I was like, oh my god, if I'm ever succeeding in my life, it's gonna be a miracle. So I was making music for 3 years or even more till I got signed my first record deal, and since then I came a long way, changed my style a lot, and I had like more than 100 releases around the world. So I think the most important thing is to be stubborn and to be dedicated to what you do.
You've been in the scene for over 10 years. So throughout that, how have you seen your music change throughout that time?
First, check my YouTube channel and listen to all tracks of mine, like old tracks of mine. When I hear those tunes, I'm thinking this is someone else that was making that music, because I don't have a clue what I was doing at the time. But anyway, yeah, the scene totally changed. I'm a professional DJ for more than 20 years now. And it's constantly evolving, speeding up, slowing down, getting stronger, weaker, more melodic, more minimal, and it's constant change and evolving.
Because I know you do release tracks on other labels, but your production company is for up-and-comers. You're more helping other DJs and producers come up with their music.
I mean, I release as well my own stuff on my label, because I need to give it a credit, So I try to do as much as possible on my label, but then I guess there are labels which are bigger than mine, and they can spread my music better than we can. The idea was to try and find new talents. And even now we grew, and we are one of the leading tech house and techno labels in the world still, I want to find new faces and try to help them. Sometimes the sales are not as good as we would want, from like unknown guys, but we're opening so many doors for them. Just the other day I played in New York, and one of our artists came to me and he said, oh my god, thank you very much. I just released a track, just one track on a compilation, nothing big, and suddenly all my life changed. And I was like, what? He said, yes, I get requests for gigs. All the other producers are trying to make a track with me, asking me for remixes. Thank you so much. And I was so happy at that moment, because I saw I helped a person, a guy who makes good music, and he deserves to be noticed.
Give us a couple names who you believe are about to just blow up in the scene from your label.
From my side, I would say those are Groovebox and Mike Vale. I would mention those two guys. I
heard that you have come up with some new ideas for a new album.
Yeah, it's actually very fresh news. These 2 months, and I made a lot of tracks on the album. So I'm actually right now playing with an idea that I would do an album. So yeah, let's see. I'm not saying it's gonna happen for 100% sure, but I'm working on it, and it might.
So it's in the makings, or it's just an idea still?
No, it's done like 5-6 tracks while I'm on the road. So it's just a few more tracks missing. So I guess by the end of the tour, tracks will be there, 10 to 15 tracks. And then I'll decide if I have good enough tunes to make it an album, or I'm gonna release maybe 5 singles. It depends. It all depends.
So why don't you give us your social media so everybody can check out your music, your bio, your everything?
You know what? I'm just using Facebook on my own, but my office is spreading my name and the brand all over the world in all the social medias possible. But I prefer Facebook. So check Umek on Facebook.
Check out his Facebook. It's at the bottom of the screen, guys. Umek, #1 tech house DJ. Check it.